Welcome back to the front. We're nearly at the end of this small campaign, of course, focusing on the Western Front of 1914. And let's just take a look at our casualties right now, folks. So the losses on our side are 321,350. We have taken almost 29,000 Entente prisoners and killed close to 400,000. There's, of course, still a lot of work to be done, and there's just not much to do in the next couple of turns. The reason being, the game actually ends in January of 1915. So I think my only option, really my best hope, is going to be to go ahead and charge right through with Wilhelm von Proben into Ghent. It's going to take us 17 days to get there. Now, even with the train, it's still going to take us 17 days. I'm going to leave von Bülow back here because he needs some time to kind of regenerate and sort of get back to his original strength. And I think I'll take this other fellow. We'll take a look at him here in a second. That's going to be Army Corps, or Cavalry Corps, excuse me. And what I'm going to do with the Cavalry Corps is also go to Ghent. Now, for the Cavalry Corps, it's going to take him 8 days, only 8 days to get to Ghent. That's not a lot of time, and certainly, we're going to get there before the other army. I'm not sure that the forces we have here are going to be sufficient to actually fully break through Ghent. But like I said, we're getting right to the end here, so we do need to make a decision. I am going to go ahead and pretty much attack, move forward. Over here in the south, we've got Alexander von Kluck, and he's done a great job at stopping the British Expeditionary Force, specifically General Douglas Haig. We really have to give it to him. I mean, he's done an exceptional job. That being said, I don't know if I really want to move him anymore. I think he's going to be okay here, but I will engage the enemy with an offensive posture if he's got enough points to do so. It doesn't look like he does. The other issue here is with von Hausen. Von Hausen got beat up pretty bad last fight, so I am going to immediately retreat him. And let's take a look if we can get any quick attacks on the front. I think it's funny that we actually did take the Vol de Moselle, right away. And we do still have a general here, von Gubstapel. I'll try to get him back. That probably wasn't the wisest choice, but I wanted to see how a counterattack would work here. And it seems to have worked pretty damn well when you think about it. Now, I'm quickly going to look here at some war plans, see if any are popping up. And of course, if we were playing the actual campaign, the full campaign, some of those probably would pop up, but that's not the case here. Since we are not playing the full campaign, we're playing, of course, one of these smaller scenarios, or the smaller campaigns in any case. So I'm going to try to just get as many reinforcements as possible to really boost up those lines, get that German infantry there. It is going to cost some state funds, but it's absolutely going to be worth it at the end of the day. All right, guys, we're going to end the turn. We are going to go straight to the enemy's turn and see what they do here. Wish us the best of luck. There's not much left. Let's see how we do. All right, we've got the British Expeditionary Force moving again, Lord Kitchener, and he's got a hell of an army. He might try to move right through. Certainly wouldn't be a surprise to me here, but we are continuing the movement here through Lille, Tournai, etc. I'm just seeing if we can't get a battle going. It's quite possible that we don't. We've got reinforcements arriving in Ghent and Tournai. This is something we probably should have done last turn, actually, instead of the recent turn, because we really needed those reinforcements a lot sooner than we received them. At least they're here now, maybe for one final push here in late December, but only time will tell, really. All right, let's see, day 8. I'm annoyed that this political option screen has popped up in front of us during the battle. We will, of course, take a look at battle results as they pop up, but I would have liked to see the rest of the screen. There we go. And yeah, I didn't expect him to do so well. That was, of course, our cavalry brigade, and Kitchener caught up to him. And look at all of the enemy commanders in Kitchener's army. He's got Belgian commanders, he's got French commanders. It's absolutely amazing. So definitely a little bit OP, but that's kind of what happens when we go into that area that early. I'm still hoping that von Proben is going to be able to move in there quickly, but I just don't know if it's even possible in the turns we have. Obviously, cutting off the rail to Bruges, and cutting off the rail, of course, to the Mons area is going to be so valuable if we can do it. But as you can see, we cannot. And even von Bülow, actually remaining in his location, got repulsed here. Let's hope that our second army can actually cause some damage. Come on, come on. Please don't attempt an attack there. Don't attack Metz. Actually, I kind of hope they do, because they would have a serious loss if they attacked Metz. And there's almost no way they'd be able to storm it in one turn. Okay, my friends, day 15, and I do believe that this is the last, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last turn. Ideally, I'd put Wilhelm von Proben on an attack, but the best we can do is going to be a defense there. Another thing I'm going to do is take von Kluck, and we are going to move right through to try and hit Kitchener's army. I don't think we're going to get there in time. As you can see, we're simply not able to get there that quickly. We're also in the middle of winter, and I think that's probably causing a lot of issues with movement. So the best thing to do here, yeah, is probably going to be to go ahead and just retreat, essentially. Another thing I want to do, I want to get some more reinforcements and go for those final attacks. To be really quite honest with you, I think it's up to von Proben there in the north to break through. Without him, I just don't see any possibility of taking all of Belgium. I am still curious, though, to see essentially, what kind of casualties occur at the end of this campaign here. So I'm boosting up all that German line infantry, make sure we at least have that, and I am going to end the turn. Here we go, the battle of a lifetime against Kitchener. It's the last forces we had, our largest army, and despite being an absolutely beautiful, beautiful fight, we did not win it, guys. The German defeat at the Battle of Ghent. We lost 35,875 men, while Kitchener lost 296,000. But look at the forces Kitchener has here. The guy's an exceptional general. I think without Lord Kitchener, there's no way we would have lost this. But with Lord Kitchener, we simply can't get across the river there. Can anybody name that river, by the way? Let's see. Put it in the comments below. See if you guys are watching. But we are at least... We've been taking essentially the entire eastern part of Belgium. So I do think that that's a bonus. I don't think it's going to be enough for us to get a victory, but who knows? Agiod's is full of surprises. I think you guys know that about most Agiod games. So I'm curious to see here if maybe there is a chance at a victory. After all, we do have Brussels, we do have Antwerp, but we don't have other locations that are still quite important, like Mons. I think Mons is the third capital, if I'm not mistaken. But it could be Ypres. I'm not sure, though. It's not looking like a capital to me from here. I think it's going to be Mons, and that's simply not an area we're going to be able to take this turn. Although, let's see if that General von Kluck in the south actually gets to move in there. The trick there is, since he's not on an offensive, trajectory, he's only going to actually get into a battle and engage if the enemy decides to attack. So I don't think we'll be able to take Mons, but I think it was a pretty interesting little campaign. In any case, I do want to hear your feedback, guys. Please do drop comments down below. Obviously, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, but I can't tell you how much the comments down below help, what you like about the campaign, what you dislike, etc. A lot of the times when I'm playing games like Agiod's To End All Wars, or any Agiod's game, really, I treat it a lot more like an AAR than just a regular Let's Play. This is just kind of subjectively what I believe to be the right choices. I have no idea if they actually are. I'm taking a bit of a risk when I move my armies in this game. In any case, I do think our men fought bravely. I still don't think we're going to come out on top with fewer casualties than the enemy after those battles, but let's wait and see. Look at those massive allied forces, by the way. So at this point, if we did continue the campaign, I think what I would do is just pretty much set up trenches on the other side of the river completely. On the area on the other side of Ypres, south of Ypres, and I don't know what that place is called, east of Lille, that's where I would attack. And the reason being, we could cut off both sides of that allied army and really take control of the south completely. I mean, let's be honest, at this point, we're like 95% in control of the south of the country. But over here in the north, massive, massive allied forces. It's actually kind of terrifying when you see just how many men they have in these armies. 13th Corps, come on. They are arriving at Mons. That is von Kluck's army. But I don't think the enemy is going to take the bait. I actually think von Kluck would perform very, very well here. But no, he's not going to take the bait. It would be unlikely. You never know, though. See if he can attack us. They do have those additional Expeditionary Force members, so they absolutely would have a chance at a victory. They'd be defending, but again, I don't think they're even going to engage. So we are in Douai. Division de Réserve has arrived in Douai day 15. Not a single battle, I don't think. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay, guys, we did get a minor victory. That's really more than I deserve, to be honest. I think it would have been a minor victory had we taken this area, but it's going to give us that minor victory anyway. I'm not going to argue with the game. I'm very pleased with the results. If we take a look at the objectives here, so the final number of losses, 383,650 on our side, 28,000 prisoners, and we killed 441,000 of the Entente. So we certainly came out on top in terms of casualties, but I still think in terms of land grabs, we didn't take as much land by early January 1915 as the Germans did during the war. Although I may be mistaken on that, so if I am, please do let me know in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Catch you on the next video.